everyone. I'm happy to be here today. As many of you know, Government of Canada has been busy, hard at work to deliver unprecedented investments in infrastructure. Our investing in infrastructure Canada plan will invest more than $180 billion over 12 years and is designed to achieve three important goals: create long term growth for the middle class and those working hard to join it, build inclusive communities where everyone has a fair chance to succeed, support low carbon and green economy. This is more than doubling the federal investments in infrastructure and is much needed. And we have been making great progress delivering projects. Since November 2015, we have approved over 2,200 projects across the country with a total value of $20 billion. These projects are now rolling out in communities large and small. These investments are making a real and tangible impact on Canadian communities. 864 public transit projects have been approved to date, including over 200 projects that make public transit accessible for people with disabilities and allow us to buy 1,000 new buses. 908 projects under the Clean Water and Wastewater Fund, where more Canadians have access to clean drinking water. 182 arts and heritage facilities in 109 communities are being improved. Nearly 6,000 housing units on the reserve have been built, renovated, or planned, along with 125 projects aimed at building and improving schools. These investments include great projects like the $1.9 billion GO Regional Express Rail that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced a few weeks ago back. That announcement will certainly keep Union Station and GO Transit busy for over the number of decades. As part of Budget 2017, we announced the creation of the Canada Infrastructure Bank. And a month ago, we introduced the legislation into Parliament to create the bank. If approved by Parliament, the bank will be another tool that our partners could use to help finance the infrastructure. You want me to wait? I'll wait. So, there you go. As part of Budget 2017, we announced the creation of Canada Infrastructure Bank. A month ago, we introduced the legislation into Parliament to create the bank. If approved by Parliament, the bank would be another tool that our partners could use to help finance the infrastructure Canadians need. It will enable us to bring private capital to the table to build even more infrastructure. The bank's mandate will include structure investments in infrastructure projects that have revenue generating potential and are in the public interest, attract private sector and institutional investors to projects so more infrastructure can be built in Canada, serve as a center of expertise on projects in which private sector or institutional investors are making a significant investment, foster evidence-based decision-making, and advise all orders of government on the design of revenue-generating projects, and collect and share data to help governments make better decisions about infrastructure investments. A couple of points I would like to stress. The bank isn't an optional tool for our partners to use. It is up to provinces, territories, and municipalities in question to decide if it wants to supplement their allocation by using the bank. The bank will focus on new infrastructure, not selling existing assets. We need to build even more infrastructure in this country, and the bank is one way to do this. The bank is one additional tool we are putting into our infrastructure toolkit. Of the total $186 billion plan, less than 10% of that is the bank. The vast majority of infrastructure will continue to be delivered by traditional funding tools. The bank is a tool for certain projects that have a revenue stream. It enables to focus our grant money on infrastructure that does not generate revenue. It allows us to stretch our infrastructure dollars even further. So I'm pleased to announce today that we are launching the search for the leadership of the bank. This is an important milestone in the bank's development as we work toward having the bank operational in late 2017. We are launching the searches today to select a chairperson, board members, and chief executive officer. The process will be open and merit-based and will identify experts and professionals that are needed to lead and govern the bank. The selection process is designed to attract diverse and highly qualified individuals, taking into consideration their desire to achieve gender parity and to reflect Canada's linguistic, cultural, and regional diversity. Based on extensive consultation with various stakeholders across the country, Toronto emerged as the preferred location for the infrastructure bank. Sorry about that. We believe that the right expertise that is needed for the bank is present in this city. The location of the bank is important, but the real value for the bank is the project that we will fund, the project that will be throughout the country, across this nation. That's where the job growth will happen. That's where the opportunities exist. So thank you so much for having me here today, and I'm open up for questions.
Will it be an international search? Is the government willing to see non-Canadians in the role of, say, chairman or chief executive officer?
Our goal is to attract the best talent possible. So our search will be open, merit-based, and looking for the right expertise to attract the right individuals to this bank. So we will look at the applications, whether they come from local or national or international. So what we are looking for is the person that can have the best possible expertise needed to for the bank to be successful in building more infrastructure that Canadian communities need.
Have you had expressions of interest from anybody yet for these positions?
This is an open and transparent process, and we encourage all Canadians to apply. We have not sought any prior interest from any individuals. We wanted this to be a fair, open, and transparent process. We encourage all Canadians to apply.
You encourage non-Canadians to apply?
Well, I can't answer that question, but we want to have the right talent selected for the bank. Okay. Thank you.